Uh, you're probably sick of doing interviews now, but you've been in the game long enough. You don't always get what you deserve. That feels the case tonight.
Yeah, no, definitely. I can't question the performance. Can't question the players, the spirit that they're showing at the moment. But unfortunately, you don't always get what you deserve, and tonight's certainly a sign of that.
Let's go straight to the main talking point. Your thoughts on the penalty incident?
I think it's soft. Yes, is the contact in the box? Yes, is his arm on his shoulder? Yes. Is it enough to make the player go down? No. I could show you 5 or 6 incidents of that throughout the game that aren't given. So I'm disappointed with that. But, just in general, I just felt that they were allowed to dictate the game. I mean, Marcus Rashford gave himself a free kick in the first half. So that's what just annoys you a little bit.
Yeah, and did you think as well, I mean, certainly second half down the other end, that there was 1 or 2 decent shots from your side?
Yeah, I mean, there was one where it's hit his arm's close to his body, but, I think we've seen the frivolity in the handball decisions over the last 3 or 4 weeks to know what's a penalty and what's not for handball. But I'm sure if the referee doesn't give the penalty to Ronaldo, they certainly don't overrule him, because it is as soft can be.
I mean, they couldn't really give you any more in terms of character and heart and spirit, but there was also quality as well. De Gea's had to make 1 or 2 very, very good saves in that second half.
Yeah, I thought he made some really good saves, which, we're hitting the target, we're getting in good areas. We still need to take better care of the big moments that we have, because we had a couple of overloads in their penalty box in the first half as well, and never quite picked the right pass at the end. But I see a group that's got great spirit, but also they look like they believe now. And that's a big thing for me.
You said yesterday, obviously, you were dealing with a lot of adversity in terms of players possibly unavailable. We'll get to those, but 20 minutes in, you lose your captain as well. What's the sort of initial prognosis with Grant Hanley?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's landed on his shoulder, obviously, and had to come off. He's a warrior, so we knew when he stayed down that it was a problem. It didn't help. Gibbo pulled out yesterday with a tight thigh, and Andrew with a stiff back as well. So we're down to bare bones a little bit in terms of centre backs, but of course Sorensen went on and didn't put in a good performance as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm sure you've been told about him that he did a big shift at left back last season. The lad must have ice in his veins. You've thrown him in there for his full Premier League debut at centre back, and he's got to deal with Ronaldo and Rashford. Yeah,
and he dealt with them really well. I was really pleased for him and with him. And I said, listen, you have to deal with adversity. That's the nature of the business we're in. But I said when I first came here, I liked the depth of the squad. Unfortunately, it's not as healthy as it was. But the players are certainly giving us everything.
You mentioned the 2 centre-backs unavailable tonight. Just clear up as well, Dino Zolis, was that related to the PCR thing we talked about Friday?
Yeah, Zolis was related to the PCR, so he won't be with us for a few more days, I think now, whatever the protocols he has to follow.
Yeah, and just final one from me. Obviously, very, very quick turnaround again Tuesday night, and I know you'll be disappointed at the result tonight, but maybe tomorrow and the day after, there's a lot to build on this performance as well, irrespective of the 4 games before.
Yeah, no, we can build on the performance, but I don't want to be a glorious loser. As I said last week, I want to win football games, and I firmly believe we've got a group that are starting to believe that, and they will. If we maintain them standards and certainly try and push them even more, then I'm sure we can start winning games now.
Thanks, Dean. All the best. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers, Paddy. Sam.
Dean.
Hey, Sam.
Just to go back to that handball that you mentioned, because it happened very quickly, and we could see it up here. Who was it, and what exchange did you have with the officials on it?
Who was it who handballed it?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I have no idea. But I'd seen one soft penalty at one end, so I was hoping there'd be a soft penalty at another end.
And you didn't get any explanation as to why you didn't get it?
No, not at all. But I don't think anybody understands the handball rule at the moment.
Okay, thanks, Dean.
Cheers.
Okay, Michael Bailey, please. Michael.
There we go. Hey, Dean.
Hi, Michael.
Just in terms of Jakob coming in, I mean, he's played a left back and in midfield before, but I think internationally with Denmark under 21s, he's played a bit at centre back as well. Can you see that being a position he can kind of almost make his own? He looks so assured the times when I've seen him play there.
Yeah, I just think he's a real good utility player. He can play in a number of positions. He's comfortable on the ball. He competes. He reads the game really well. And I thought it was an accomplished performance coming into a game in a position where, I mean, I thought it was played at a real strong pace, and he came on and got straight into the pace straight away. So really pleased with his performance today.
And a word for Shemek as well, if I can, because I mean, I think this is the first time he's probably had the chance to play in front of the home fans, even though he's been here so long. What did you make of that? Because it seems like there's certainly a useful player in there to you.
Yeah, no, I felt that his pace could hurt them down that side today. He's learning all the time. Positionally, we're doing a little bit of work with him, but he's getting better and better. And I was pleased with his performance tonight.
And just finally, you've mentioned before about trying to make this place a difficult place to come. I mean, that felt like quite a significant step forward in that tonight.
Yeah, but we have to follow it up now. It's no point having a significant step and not getting any points. We have to follow that up by setting our standards and on Tuesday making sure we're good against Villa, but hopefully picking up the points.
Top stuff. Cheers, Dean. Thank you.
Cheers, Michael. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael. Finally, Jeremy, please. Jeremy.
Yeah, hi Dean. You beat United under Ollie, obviously, in September. How would you compare United under Ralph tonight to what you saw earlier in the season?
Same players. I thought they worked extremely hard today for their team. I thought we had to defend well in the first half against them. I'm not really into comparisons between one manager and the next. I can see what Ralph is trying to do with the team and the identity that he will get with them.
And just on Hanley, could it be a dislocation or is that too early to say?
I think it's too early to say.
Thanks, Dean. Cheers.